Here, Ce Noir, Beyonce's new parfum fragrance. It's here. It arrived just in time for the Renaissance film, which we're going to see this weekend.
Yeah,
so I'll definitely be wearing this. But we wanted to share with you guys, what does it smell like? We're going to unbox it. We're going to look at the bottle. We're going to talk about the notes and the fragrances. And we wanted to do a little review. So let's get right into it. It comes in this beautiful silver box. It says Ce Noir on the back. I mean, Beyonce, you know, is all about the packaging. So a couple things here. This is a Beyonce.com exclusive. So you cannot get this anywhere else. So that's kind of thing number one.
That's kind of neat too, though. So, you know, everybody's not going to have it. So you can get it anywhere.
And I'm sure quantities are limited. So I would get your hands on this if you can. So this is also 1.75 ounces. This is a big box for a 1.75 ounce bottle, but it's a really cool bottle, which we'll show here in a minute. And it's $160 for 1.7 fluid ounces. So it's normal size bottle of your scent that you usually buy. I'd say it's probably a little bit on the pricier side. I mean, sometimes we buy YSL or Gucci for like 90, 100. So
it's right up there with like your better fragrances.
Yep.
Like Valentino, I like, is up there as well. So it's up there with your better premium fragrances.
Yep. And it is a unisex fragrance. So a lot of things that Beyonce's been doing nowadays is, you know, unisex, but this is a scent that all genders can enjoy. And when we got ours, we ordered ours back in July. It was a pre-order, and we got ours on November 20th. So I don't know how long it will take to get now, but obviously it said it was coming out in November, and we got it by the 20th.
Yeah, right. So you ordered it like Christmas in July.
Yeah,
and we got it just before Christmas.
Yeah, it's our Christmas
right.
gift to self. And we didn't know at the time, but apparently it was like a free gift with purchase. And the free gift is just this little like extra kind of spritzer, if you will. It's just got a little spray up top, and it's the fragrance inside. This got a little QR code on the back that brings you to the website. So it's cute.
Where you can order
travel size.
Order more.
Yeah, full travel size. So
yeah, what's neat about that too is it came in a white box. This was in there, and I'd come home and I didn't realize this had arrived. And I'd come home and I was like, man, this house smells really good. Like, what is that smell?
Yeah.
And he was on conference calls for the day, and I was like, man, it just smells so good in here. And I didn't realize it until later in the evening. He said, oh man, I said, what's in that package on the counter? He goes, oh, that's the new Beyonce perfume that had showed up. So what had happened was that little sampler had sprayed a little bit inside
in the box. Not this box. This was fully wrapped.
Yeah,
this was totally secure. This was totally fine. But this was just in like this little like plastic
like
kind of
cellophane. And it spritzed a couple times.
It spritzed a couple times. So it was on the outside of the box. But
so for however long that had been on the box, I mean, I couldn't believe it. So for the whole journey from the factory, whenever that little spritz happened.
Well, and I knew what the box was on the front porch because I had got the email about the tracking and how it was delivered. And so as soon as I saw it, I freaked out because I thought this was like the actual bottle was leaking. So when I opened it, and I was like, first I was like, wait, this smells so good, but I hope the bottle's not leaking. But then I found out this, so I was very
it was like a relief. So,
but so this was the free gift with purchase. But and I know they've had free shipping like through like Black Friday recently. So maybe some other time through the holiday they'll have free shipping. But $160, Beyonce.com exclusive, unisex scent. Let's get into how it smells. We're going to talk about the notes, the fragrant notes. We're going to talk about the top notes, the base notes, and the heart notes, and then how long you'll smell each of those and what they smell like. So
yeah, absolutely. Well, I'm going to let you do all the fun talking of notes and unboxing, and I'm just excited to watch you right here.
All right, again, we know Beyonce with the packaging is just, I mean, top notch. So. And this bottle looks really cool. So it's neat because it has a really cool design. And the whole thing here is, you know, she's saying here, like you can kind of see within the soul of the perfume here, or, you know, very much her. And this is cute because it comes out of this with like a little holder. It's Ce Noir's engraved on the back, as is Beyonce. So yeah, this is a really
that's
cute
pretty
bottle.
I had no idea that came out like that.
Yeah. So cool. This is so again, this is a parfum. This is an Eau De Parfum, and that's important because traditionally with your eau de toilettes, it all is about how long it lasts and how much of the concentration of the oils are. So with an eau de toilette, which is what a lot of your fragrances are, that's about gonna have 5 to 15% of the concentrated oils, and it's gonna last maybe about 3 to 4 hours. With a parfum, it has 15 to 20% of the concentrated oils, and it's gonna last up to 6 hours. So instead of doing just like an eau de toilette, she did a parfum. So I think you get more value for your money here.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I know I've worn it a few times now, and honestly, I smell it all day long.
Yeah.
And I do think it's important to go over the notes and what they smell like, because as with any scent, it changes through the day and as of your body chemistry. But when I smell it at the end of the day, I'm just like, oh,
well, I can honestly tell you, it's one and done.
Yeah.
You put it on in the morning and
you
you're
don't
good
need
to
a
go all
lot.
day.
No,
Yeah,
it's strong and it's long lasting. I've worn it now where the first time I didn't know. You don't know how long the fragrance is gonna last. I think I sprayed too much.
Yeah.
And then like, as I've learned now a few times, really a few spritzes and it lasts. It really, really lasts.
Well, I know I watched on the Sherry show when Beyonce's mom gave Sherry a bottle of this, and she was going like, psh, psh, psh.
Oh yeah.
And after we got in ours and I smelt it, I was like, girl, you must have smelled like Beyonce's like for a month after that. So, but it is got great. So I mean, it does last. It does have lasting power. Yeah.
So speaking of, let's talk about what you're gonna smell when you spray it. So let's talk about the top notes first. These are the notes that last for about the first 5 to 10 minutes. So really, the initial scent that you get from spraying it from the bottle, the initial scent that comes out, the first things you smell, that's what you're gonna smell. So for this fragrance, those top notes are clementine and golden honey. So clementine, as you know, is very fresh, it's tart, it's citrusy. It really blends well with fruity and naturally bright tones. So it's really that like citrusy, bright smell. And then the golden honey layers on a sweet and herbal smell, like more honeysuckle or honeydew, and it has some vanilla in it. So when you first get that, you get a mix of like the citrusy plus the warm vanilla. That's the first thing that hits your nose. That's the first thing that hits your nose.
Yeah, it's almost a citrus. We're used to citrus here in Florida, so you know what that citrus smell is, but yeah, it definitely comes right behind it, like that warm, like orangey kind of smell. How great is that?
And then we're gonna talk about the heart notes. So the heart notes are the middle notes. That's what you smell 20 minutes to an hour in. So after the clementine and the golden honey settle, you're gonna smell rose absolute, which is like the purest form of rose scent that you can get, and jasmine sambac, which is pretty much similar to jasmine with a little bit of a difference. So the rose absolute, again, is just that like rich floral scent. They say it's a little bit lighter than when you smell the flower. So you know, when you smell a rose, you get that really strong rose scent.
My favorite flower.
That is your favorite flower. You get the scent of the rose, but not like as strong. It's like lighter, but it lasts longer because, as I understand, the rose absolute is it's extracted from the stem of the rose. So it's actually the distillation happens at the stem of the rose. Yeah. I learned that when I was looking up about rose absolute for this. So I mean, that's pretty interesting. But it's a highly fragrant oil, but it's like it's a classic scent. And then you layer on the jasmine sambac, and jasmine sambac is basically Arabian jasmine. It's sweet, it's musky, it's sultry, while jasmine, like grandiflorum, the kind of regular jasmine, if you will, is more softer, more floral and green. It's more of like, you smell the jasmine, you get that immediate, like I'm in a garden. With this, it's like a little bit more sweet and musky, almost like you're in a dewy garden, you know? Like, so it's interesting how that rose, that floral scent follow the citrus and the golden honey.
Yeah, I can see how you can definitely get that. That's such a great, like, that greeny kind of smell almost. Yeah. That's awesome.
And then the base notes, I mean, are classics. And these are the ones that last up to 6 hours. And these are going to take the longest to evaporate, the slowest evaporation. And this is Nambian Myrrh. And so this fragrance is very fresh and very clean. It's smooth. It's slightly spicy, but basically it has like a little bit of a lemon scent. So they're tying back in that citrus scent that you smell in the clementine on the top note back into the base note. So that citrus kind of stays, but then it's also reminiscent, they say, of frankincense, which smells kind of like earthy, woody, piney. So it's interesting how you move through like the citrus and like the warm honey to then like the rose and the jasmine, which is a little bit more floral, but still earthy. And then the Nambian Myrrh. And then after that, the golden amber is the other base note. And that is, you know, kind of piney, leathery, a little bit like balsamic-y, like a very smoky. So it's interesting. And honestly, the golden amber is one of the things that makes this a unisex scent, really, because that golden amber is used in so many both men's and women's perfumes. It's very much featured in the men's, and then women's who don't want that sweet, they want a little bit more of a deep, muskier scent. But the golden amber really plays well with the Namibia myrrh, and then just the scents tie so well together.
Yeah, I can't. Oh my god, really, like, yeah, it does have that the myrrh. Like
I wish this was like smell-o-vision.
Yeah,
I wish I could like spray and like you could smell, because
it's a very like warm. It almost is good for the holidays. I'm glad it came when it did.
Oh yeah,
because it has that really. It'll be great when it's warm out.
Yeah,
because you get that green, fresh pop, and then now it has that very, like you said, frankincense. Yeah, very warm.
Well, and everyone's body chemistry is different too. Yeah. So it'll be different, you know, depending on kind of how it.
But that's going to be what you're generally going to get, that warm kind of inviting.
If you like, if you like warm, inviting, fresh smells, this is going to be something you're going to love. And honestly, Beyonce or not, this is a really good scent.
No, honestly, and that's honest the truth. Even if it wasn't Beyonce, if you just came up to me and said, "Smell this,"
I'd be like,
I would say,
"Wow,
that's really great."
Yes.
Yeah, honestly, because that's going to be one of the ones that I think, no matter where you wear it, when you wear it, people are going to ask, "What is that? What are you wearing?" So it's a very curious scent.
Yeah. So we're going to probably be wearing it all weekend long, all month long. I'm definitely wearing it to the Renaissance Film when I go see it this weekend. But just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an insight. If you're a Beyonce fan, if you're not a Beyonce fan, if you just like a good fragrance, just wanted to give you a review. I'm honestly, we can dig it. Honestly, 5 out of 5 for me.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm hoping it's not something that kind of like is a one and done. I hope this is around for a while, because I would definitely buy another bottle after I finish this one.
Yeah, again, like you said, even if it wasn't Beyonce, no matter who it was, if it was one of my favorites, Polo, whoever made it, I would definitely purchase it.
So, well, if you guys like this review, like and subscribe. It helps our channel grow. We really appreciate it spending some time with us, and we'll see you around.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.